All right, welcome back to another National PSI Real Estate Exam Prep. And today we're going to talk about agency. And more specifically, we're going to go over 5 questions with their explanations as to why they are the answer. A listing contract is best described as an employment agreement. A listing agreement is an employment contract between a broker and their client that outlines the broker's duties and responsibilities. In a property management agreement, the responsibilities for managing a property are clearly defined. A sales contract is an agreement between a buyer and a seller that outlines the terms of the purchasing of a property. An escrow agreement involves the buyer, seller, and escrow agent detailing the specific responsibilities of each party involved in the transaction. A salesperson lists a unit in a condo building for sale. In this transaction, they are acting on behalf of the brokerage firm. Salespersons or associate brokers serve as agents on behalf of their brokers. Only the broker holds a direct agency relationship with the property owners, but there is no direct agency relationship with a condominium association. The type of agency that exists when a broker represents the seller or the buyer, but not both, in a transaction is single agency. When a broker exclusively represents either the seller or the buyer in a transaction, it is referred to as single agency. Dual agency occurs when a broker represents both parties in the same transaction. Designated agency is established when a broker assigns an agent to represent a specific client, even when the brokerage represents both parties in the transaction. A transaction broker, on the other hand, does not have fiduciary duties to either party, meaning no agency relationship exists. What type of agency relationship exists when a neighbor tells her agent friend she wants to sell her home and the agent starts looking for buyers? Implied agency. Although there was no formal oral or written agreement between the homeowner and the broker's actions suggested to potential buyers that they were acting as the homeowner's agent. Express agency is established when both parties explicitly agree, either verbally or in writing. Universal agency gives the agent the authority to perform any task the principal could do themselves. General agency permits the agent to act on behalf of the principal in a broader scope of matters, such as a property manager. A listing contract that provides payment of compensation to a broker, even though the owner makes a sale without the broker, is called an exclusive right. With an exclusive right to sell listing, the seller is obligated to pay the broker a commission if the property is sold during the listing period, regardless of who brings the buyer. An open listing allows multiple brokers to simultaneously work to sell the property, with the commission going to the broker who successfully finds a buyer. An exclusive agency agreement stipulates that the brokerage will earn a commission if the property is sold, but the owner retains the right to sell the property on their own without owing a commission. In an option listing, the broker is granted the option to purchase the property as an incentive for taking the listing. All right, this was 5 questions with their explanations to help you pass your National PSI Real Estate Exam. If this was helpful, give us a thumbs up and subscribe, because we drop a new video every week to help you pass your National PSI Real Estate Exam.